Hello. Welcome to the video. How's it going? I do some pretty weird intros every now and again on this channel. I do not know what I'm doing right now. But hello everybody, my name is Wind and welcome back to another video. Today, we are doing forest stuff. Woo! Yeah, so I hate this. That's a lie. I don't hate this. I like it a lot, actually. Like, it's very pretty. I really enjoy this forest. But there's parts of it that I really don't like, and there's stuff I feel like I can improve, and that I think I feel like I can just do better. I can make it look better, and I know I can. So if we look at it from here, I feel like all of these trees, I did mention at one point that they were based on lodgepole pines. I also said it wrong. I said log pile or something. I've clearly messed that up because these do not actually look like lodgepole pines. So I want to rebuild all the trees and make them look, like lodgepole pines and all that. And then I also want to throw in some other types of trees, probably just one other type of tree, just because I don't want to do too much. I did also design some smaller trees here and there, so the ground floor is going to be a bit different, not more. So I'm excited to get working on this. I think it'll be a huge improvement to the forest, and I feel like it'll add a lot of atmosphere. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a huge project, so we got a lot of work to do. And the reason I'm taking all the time to redesign this forest is because I want to make the forest significantly bigger than what it is now. Right now, it is fairly small. I've mentioned this before, but what I want for how big the forest is, right now, this takes up like a fourth of what I wanted it to be. But I think I want to make it even bigger. I'm not entirely sure. We're just going to keep going until I'm happy with it. But yeah, I want to make this significantly bigger. And so I want to make sure I'm happy enough with it to where I feel comfortable leaving it as is. And right now I don't really feel that way. So I'd like to rebuild it now, just so I don't have to rebuild the entire thing or be unhappy with it. And obviously as time goes on, I'm going to get better and the forest is going to look nicer in some areas than others. And it's going to look different. But I don't want it to be a huge disconnect between future forest and current forest. Free leads. Yippee. You sell potions of invisibility. Negative 100% waypoint transmit range? I've never seen that before. What does that mean? I kind of want to buy this now. Okay, you sit here. I want to buy it. Actually, you'll sit in the... You want to sit in the boat? Okay. You can chill. I don't want to put you in the boat. Let's see. Do I have emeralds? I have 2 emeralds. That is not the idealist number of emeralds to have. But luckily we have Squiggles, the librarian, who has the ink sac trade. So we could probably trade ink sacs for some more emeralds. Come on, Sunday. To the village we go. Oh, Squiggles. There you are. All right. Hopefully this should be 3. Okay, nice. We have 5 emeralds. Hopefully that wandering trader is still there. I know they can despawn. I don't know how long it takes to despawn, and I don't know how long that wandering trader has been there. But I think it spawned while I was recording that clip, so surely it's still around. I also hope unloading it doesn't cause it to despawn or anything like that. I want the weird invis potion. He's here. Give me your potion, sir. Boop, boop. I got the weird potion. Hello. All right, thank you for your business. Goodbye. Safe travels. Adios. Other forms of saying bye. Oh no. Anyways, small detour aside, I think the first order of business is to actually start tearing down this forest. As you can see over there, we made an iron factory last episode, so that way we have tons of shears to be able to collect all the leaves back. So this should be a fairly quick process, but I'm also probably underestimating how long this will take. It's time to forest! Oh no, it sucks. It sucks. It just sucks. I thought it was cool. I thought it was being cool, maybe a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, and it sucks. And now I'm gonna deforest in sorrow. Okay, so ignore that the forest is still here because I wanted to put this in the video because I think it's cool, but there's a skeleton horse there. So I guess I don't want the sniffer to why did it spawn in the sniffer place? Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, I don't know how to do this. No, I should wear armor and I should have a shield. I am so scared right now. All right, I'm geared for battle. No, I don't want the sniffer to be hurt. But I can't go near it. This is such an awful spot. For anyone confused, if you go near the skeleton horse, it's a trap, and then lightning will strike, and 3 skeletons riding skeleton horses will spawn. And that's why I'm worried about the sniffer. I don't know if there's anything I can do, but just go for it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the sniffer's fine right now. Okay, they're shooting each other. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. Oh yes, fight amongst yourselves. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, awesome. Oh, hey, this is working out great. Wait, that worked out so perfectly. And now I have 4 skeleton horses already fenced in. I didn't do anything. I just stood there and watched. That's amazing. Oh, this is such a lovely day. Sniffy, you have friends. Why is your head the entire size of that person's torso? That's so funny. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. I'm excited. I might do something cool with them. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do with them. I have plans for the future. Plans for the future, I tell you. Okay, anyways, we're gonna cut to when the forest is gone. One last look. One last look at our forest. Okay, it's gonna be gone. Bye. This is so weird to walk around. It's like, it feels kind of like a forest has like burnt down. Like this is just the remains, if that makes sense. I know there's still like trees up and everything, but like it feels so empty. And also like you can see the the weirdness of these trees a little bit better, but you know, it's fine. It's gonna be covered by forest. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is weird going on here. But yeah, so I have removed all of the trees, and I must say that was one of the most, probably the most painful things I've ever done in Minecraft. Not because I have like an emotional attachment to the forest or anything, but because it was just such a grueling task. Mining fences and fence gates and trapdoors is so annoying, and having to mine so much of them, genuinely painful. It took hours and hours and hours. It sucked. But yeah, I do think I want to replace some of the ground stuff as well. Like I really like a lot of these, but I feel like there isn't much variation. A lot of these like small trees here are of the same height, which created this whole thing where it had like the big trees, the canopy of leaves way at the top, and then there was just a gap where these would sometimes fill, but there's not that many of these, and then these would like be on their own level near the bottom. And so I want to replace these to have more variation throughout the forest and like kind of make it denser. Originally, my plan was I was gonna like fully replace every single tree in the forest, and I did do that in creative, where I have it to where it fully replaces every single tree in the forest. But I decided that I really like some of these trees as well, a lot better than the ones I designed, and I really like these. And one of the big things I did was I changed the colors to be more gray for like almost all of the trees were gray. And I think that works good for the big trees a lot better. But with the smaller trees, like the ones near the ground, when you're in the forest and you're just kind of like looking, because you're looking at the ground, right? When this is like gray, I think some of them need to be this color to kind of blend in with the ground, because otherwise they just stand out so much against it. And I want it to just kind of like immerse you into the forest, if that makes sense, and not like have it like stick out. Like I just want to, you know, I don't know if that really entirely makes sense. It's less realistic, but it's more I guess painterly. I hope I am word vomiting pretty much right now. I hope this makes sense. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some changes within the bottom here. I'm going to change a bunch of the trees, but I might leave some now that, like, thinking about it as I was tearing down the forest. Hello. You're so cute. But yeah, I am also kind of upset that I have all of these resources that I collect from breaking it. It was so close to filling all of the chests perfectly, just 2 more slots. It was very sad, but yeah, you might have also seen we have skeleton horses now. I have an idea of what I want to do with them, but it's gonna be in the distant future, I think. Maybe like a couple months from now, maybe even longer, depending on how long, because these videos are taking me way too long. I'm not happy with it, but that's just the way it is. Unfortunate. But with that being said, we have a lot of resources we need to collect to build a new forest here. Luckily, we can reuse a bunch of these materials, but there is also a lot of new ones in large quantities that I'm going to need. And those first couple of materials is a bunch of different types of leaves, and I'm talking like thousands of each type of leaves. So that'll be so fun to gather. I'm so excited! Yeah. It's okay. We have shears. It'll be fine. I might take the lazy route of just like tearing down a forest and then instead of growing my own plants, just because, geez, I need to be moving faster with this project. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. We do have a birch forest, whatever this direction is. That's south. That is south. We have a birch forest south from here, and birch is one of the big ones I'm gonna need. So, although we do already have quite a good start on birch leaf, so we only need a couple more stacks. Just gotta spill a bit into this. Maybe fill this up and then half a chest more, I think is how much. We're also going to need acacia, spruce, and azalea leaves. Spruce and azalea, I should have a good amount of because I've already used them. However, acacia is something I've not used at all in this world, so we're going to need to mine a bunch of those. Although, I do need to clear out trees from there anyway for future industrial district stuff. I really like seeing that in the distance. So, that'll be good. That'll be good getting acacia. Anyways, I'm very much, I'm rambling just so I can postpone actually going to do this. I need to stop doing that. I need to go. Gotta go fast. I'm Sonic. Woo. Okay, we're going. Hi. So those of you with a keen eye might notice that I look slightly different from what I did before. That's right, I did my nails. I want compliments. No, but in all seriousness, I have changed my skin yet again. This is like the nth time I've done this. Whoa. But this one's a little bit more drastic. I would like to know what you think, because I'm really happy with it. I will also show some art I did, because I really like it. Yeah, but how do we feel about the redesign? Because I'm pretty happy with it. This is probably gonna be for a while unless I decide I want to change it again. Then you know how it is. Anyways, that aside, we should probably go back to focusing on the forest, and you might notice that there's a lot of chests here. That is because I spent a long time and I finished collecting all of the materials. This forest is gonna look real different here soon, Kit. I forgot to mention we have a name for the fox, also by Mark. Everyone say thank you, Mark. But yeah, his name is Kit, and he's adorable, and I love the name so much. We will get you a name tag by the end of this episode, I promise. With that being said, I guess it's about time with that being said, I guess it's about time we should actually get on with building this forest. Hello, it is me, Wind. I don't usually talk during these montage-ish segments, but I wanted to try it out just because, who knows, it might be more fun. So when I designed the trees that you're seeing me build right now, I actually had a lot of help from my friend, the Glitch Guy. But yeah, he showed me a different color palette that was meant to be like a certain species of trees, but I took it, went a little bit of a different direction. I saw it as more of lighting, so like you get that orange light near the top with the acacia and the red sand. That's how I interpreted it, and so that's kind of what I went with here. The leaves were also heavily inspired by my friend Sugar Fern. Also go check them out, they make amazing content as well. Both of them will be linked in the description. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with these trees. I also decided to put another variation of trees very sparsely throughout the forest, and when I design more parts of the forest, I'll probably include them in a little bit bigger chunks, but I just kind of wanted to test them out among these. But I really like this new design for the forest, and I'm super excited to show you guys what I have planned for the rest of this forest. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and look to our reporter on the site, the Wind Sword. How is it in the forest, Wind? Thank you, Wind. I'm actually here with a civilian of this forest. What do you have to say for yourself, sir? I think he likes the new forest. Hello, puppies. Aw, yeah. Aw, yeah. The forest feels pretty much the same as how it did before. I feel like, at least. It's been a very long time since I've seen the old forest. But this is significantly denser than it was before, which I am happy about, because eventually, once we have a whole thing of forest going on here, we won't even be able to see the sky on the other side, and it'll reduce the noise a whole lot, and it'll look very pretty. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Hello, Sunday. I know you really... Do you want to come see the fort? Come see the fort. I know this is not how you usually leave, but... Yeah, we also have these willow trees here. I also didn't do the ground way in the back here again. This is going to be one of those annoying things that I just never get around to. I'll get around to it, I swear. But I have this willow tree, which I'm pretty happy about. I've also placed 2 of them outside by this river. I'm trying to make a like wetlands sort of vibe going on here, and I want that whole area where that pond is, I want that entire sort of area to be like very, very wet and kind of like muddy. So these willow trees are a good start. And I think they work quite well over here by this river, with the ground being muddy and dark. However, over here, not so much. The ground is a lot more vibrant, I guess, or bright. And so the deep slate kind of contrasts pretty heavily. So I might end up going ahead and changing this deep slate out for maybe like mossy cobble or even the mud that we use on trees like this one over here. So I think that's definitely worth playing around with. I also really do think it's silly that I can just fully ride over the creek with my horse. There will be a bridge here, but that'll be another time. A soon time. It's a small bridge. It'll work. I know what it's gonna look like, and I know it's gonna work. It's gonna work. You gotta believe me. I don't know what that was, but you might notice I have this going on here. I was just trying to turn a bunch of wheat seeds from when I was farming them over there, because I was running out of storage. I'll probably take this down though and move it somewhere else. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with how the forest looks now, and I think I'm ready to move on from this area. None of this area anymore. No more touchies. Maybe a little bit of touchies. But specifically this, I actually want to move this down a little bit. Just put it on the ground instead of on the stem here, just because it sort of like blocks the view of the train station, which I really like. I think it looks amazing now. I mean, even before I think it looked nice, but now it's better. So that'll happen between episodes, probably. Hello, mine I never used. You look beautiful as ever. I really love this mine. Okay, well, I think the last thing we need to do for this episode is get that name tag for little fox. A sticky situation has arrived. I'm at 3.5 hearts. I was riding my horse and I was not looking at my screen and I fell down a cave. And now there's a skeleton shooting at me. I was so scared I thought Sunday was gonna die. Don't hurt me. I'm so good at this game. I'm sorry, Sunday. Are you... Oh, what? Who are you? What? What just happened? Was I not clicking on Sunday? Okay. I think I'm seeing double. Oh my gosh, I need to stop driving into caves. Yeah, I really like this new forest. It looks really nice. Okay, no falling in holes. Good job, Wind. Alright, Kit. You have a name now. Yippee! Again, big shout out to Mark. He's coming in with some awesome names. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is cool. Okay. We're here, we've done it. It's taken me so long to make this video. Partially because I was working on something else that it's taken a while, and it's probably gonna take even longer. But hopefully next episode you'll be able to see that. And I'm super excited about it. But anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.